Hi everyone. Today I'm going to continue my monthly reading for the month of May 2026. So I left off I finished reading from Aries to Virgo. Okay, I uploaded the one from Aries to Leo, so you guys can find those on my YouTube channel if you guys haven't checked this out. You can just go to my YouTube video and then you guys can subscribe so that you guys can get notified on the next post that I'm going to upload over there. So I'm going to continue on to Virgo, Libra. Alright, so we're going to be doing Libra. So we're going to go see what's in the past. Okay, what is in the past of Libra. We're going to see what is in the current situation and what could be challenging them at this time that they need to overcome. And who they're dealing with, what they want to say to them, and we're also going to look at the external factors outside of their situation that they might not always aware of that are actually impacting the situation. And then we're also going to look at where does the Holy Spirit wants you to focus your energy on instead of all the problems that is going on around you. And then we're going to ask the Holy Spirit for any advice, or what does the Holy Spirit want to ask you. Okay, so you guys can have something to reflect on. We're also going to pull some love cards if there are any. Okay, what's coming in for you. So we're going to look at what this month has for you, Libra. Okay, the Virgo, I have to upload them after I download them here from TikTok. Okay, it takes my app a while to download my videos. I don't know why. So if you guys are a Libra, welcome. Welcome to my Coffin Tarot. I hope that everyone is doing okay. And if you're a cross watcher, welcome. So this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Libra, stellium in Libra, stellium in the 7th house. Okay. Ooh. So there might have been a painful ending that you're trying to get over of, or you're trying to recover from. Like this might pertain to people around you being or like you might be dealing with enemies, or like you might be dealing with backstabbing energies. Okay, or any negative energies that may want to have you vulnerable. Okay, they might have you in a vulnerable state, or they might have you like in a painful state. And hi Sharon, hi Sarika. Thank you for joining my live. Thank you for your inquiries. But at this time, I'll be doing a monthly reading right now. So I'll be doing question answers for my viewers, like after I do my monthly readings. And I thought I will be I will be finished with doing my monthly, but it's taking me a while to do the detailed readings for them. Usually I was aiming for like 15 minutes for each sign, but then the signs ended up having a 45-minute story, so I guess we'll just see. Okay, let's start with Libra. Okay, what's coming in for Libra, or what was in the past for Libra? So if you guys are just dropping by, you know, feel free to sip and chill while you guys hear some messages for the zodiacs. And you guys can subscribe or follow this account, so you guys can get notified when I go live next. If you guys need personal readings, you guys can book it on my Hypsee account, and you guys can send me a message when you guys book. Okay. All right. Libra, what is in the past for Libra? Actually, I will do a quick focus on. I'm gonna try to visualize first and see what comes in, what messages comes in when I visualize. Okay. I don't know. Are you guys dealing with some hair loss? I hope that none of you guys are dealing with any hair loss, okay? Also, or the phases of the moon. Maybe the moon during these hours are like causing you a lot of pains, a lot of back pains maybe, or like fluids. Maybe you guys are menstruating. I don't know why that is coming up. Yeah, maybe you guys are having a lot of fluid withdrawals or something like that. I'm gonna try to tune in what's gonna come in. So it's showing me something, a cane, and then on the cane, on top of the cane, there's like a like a lion face. And then there might be like a significant person, like maybe your significant other, it like could be important for you at this time. And maybe, you know, be aware of their health. And and I feel like there is like a growing distance that is occurring, like um, like like feeling like butthurt for something, or like maybe your partner is feeling butthurt for something, like maybe like you need to put like more attention to them, you need to put more attention and care for their well-being, for how they're doing, because it's almost like this person is not someone that is going to tell you what's wrong. They're kind of like more telling you to be observant, to recognize, like to recognize them, to recognize their needs also. I feel like there's an emphasis that you need to recognize your partner's needs at this time. It's very important that you acknowledge their needs, their well-being at this time, okay? I feel like it's kind of like it's this person is kind of like being butthurt that like why like out of all the people that needs to understand them, like why don't you like shower them with all those care or like concern, you know, showing concern to them, like being genuinely like curious about their well-being, you know. Like they're almost kind of giving you like a loud like a loud expression of like how they're feeling inside, but yet you're failing to see it, you're failing to recognize it, like and I think it's also because the reason why you couldn't show your concern to their health is also because you are in yourself are not in a good health, that like that blockage in your own health is creating a communication barrier, or like a connection, like an emotional connection barrier, you know. It's like blocking you from being emotionally available, like to your partner. Yeah, I don't know, that's all that's coming in for me. I feel like it's important for you to check in on their emotional well-being, not just, you know, just because you see the person every day doesn't feel like you guys are emotionally connected, which is could happen for some people that have been together for a while, or like that has, you know, that are just pushing through it, or like that are just, you know, getting through the day every day, but like, you know, like they're not giving up on each other, but they're like, you know, like they want you to see them, okay? They want you to see them. Not that you guys don't see that each other every day, but like you know, like ask how they're doing. Ask what they need. Okay. Okay, so let's see what's in the past for let's see how this vision plays out on the reading. What's in the past for Libra? Okay, so in the past, Libra, Page of Wands. Okay, you feel like you got a new idea about like maybe some enterprise or some creative pursuits, or like where an exciting idea that you want to reach more people, you want to reach new location, you want to pitch it to new people. It's something that excites you. It's something that you're kind of like looking forward to seeing, or of how it's going to manifest in your world. Okay, and this is something that you're studying, that like this is something that you want to put on a solid ground. You wanna see how it takes roots. Okay, you wanna see how you can nurture this idea, and you wanna study it so that you can give it the proper resources, the proper care, or the proper attention that it needs for it to flourish. Okay, all right. What about now? There's the cane that I saw in my vision. Ace of Wands. So this Ace of Wands, okay, so because I saw like on my vision, this is like your partner who was carrying the cane. Okay, and they gave it to you, but they were kind of like angry, or like they're more like butthurt. So they want to start a new beginning with you. Okay, but the thing is, they're butthurt about something. Okay, they're butthurt that like you don't care about their well-being. Is that what's going on? Or maybe they're just being like, they just want you to be a little bit more attentive, to give them a little, shower of attention, shower of emotional concern. They want you to connect with them. Okay, so you have a new beginning right here. Okay, you have a new beginning with passion, with like maybe something that really interests you. Okay, like this is like a new idea. Okay, and then we're gonna see I just noticed I've never noticed on this card before, but I noticed this card, like half of the leaves are burnt, or like it's like burning with fire, and then on the leaves are like starting to fall off, or like, but it's not burnt. So maybe it's like a hot new beginning, and it is like maybe it's flaming up. Maybe it has to do with some fire, or a hot new idea. Okay, or like maybe it has to do with fire, or some like a hot new idea. I don't know why I'm noticing the flickers. Okay, or maybe it has to do something that like lights you up. Okay, or lights them up, or like maybe it's a new idea but lights them up with fury, or it lights them up with anger. maybe because like, like they're trying to give you what you want, but it's kind of like it like pissed them off at the same time. Okay, what is, oh, okay, so what is, so what is, so the thing that could be challenge, that could be hindering this idea, or that could be challenging this idea, is the star. The star is a symbol of Aquarius. Okay, it's a symbol of community, a symbol of group. Okay, but it's also a symbol of healing. It's a symbol of healing. It's a symbol of hope. It's a symbol of fulfillment of wishes. Okay, or your dreams coming true. Okay, so it's kind of like telling me that this new beginning works against your healing, works against your community, works against your friends, works against like this new idea that was given to you, or that because you're like you want to go to a new territory, you want to like, you know, you're excited to where you can take this new idea in. Okay, but then this new idea is challenging the community that might not be against, that might be against this a new, fired up idea. Okay, so have some consideration. Okay, have some consideration with in terms of healing, in terms of community, in terms of like this might not work out in the end for you because it's working against your dreams and your dream fulfillment. So it's kind of giving me a false start. Okay, it's kind of giving me a false start. It works against guidance and peace. So this new idea, maybe that's why it's fired up, because it's probably gonna cause like fire. I don't know why I'm getting fire. I just didn't notice this fire here before. Yeah, it's gonna work against happiness, it's gonna work against peace. So what that means when it works against peace is this is gonna cause chaos. Okay, like yes, this might be like something that you're like excited about, but this is gonna cause chaos, it's gonna disturb peace. Okay, it's gonna disturb the healing that needs to take place at this time. So it's just gonna add up to the chaos. That's what it's saying over here. Okay, and you might put your partner in dangerous situations because in my vision, like there was like a thing that what, like a train like almost going like past your partner, but like your partner kind of like kick the train and then kind of squash the train. I don't know, it's just a vision, but so maybe like there might be like something that's challenging that might occur to your partner. So be careful with transportations or any of that, and be careful around trains. Okay, be careful when you're driving angry or anything like that, or your partner driving angry. Make sure that they're attentive. Okay, but it didn't look like it harmed them. It's like maybe your partner is coming up against like a challenge, or like maybe a vehicle or transportation challenge, but I feel like they will overcome it. Okay, yeah, so this new idea is gonna work against the community, it's going to work against your own healing, and it's going to work against the fulfillment of your own dreams. Okay, and it's going to disturb some peace. So have consideration of what this new beginning is, and make sure that it's legit, or it's not just like, or it's not just like a blind faith of just having a new start, but you're not like qualifying, like you're not thinking long term of what this might how this might affect communities, or how this might affect your friend groups, or how this might affect your own peace or people's peace. Okay, so ooh, okay, but in your future, there's a 10 of Pentacles. Okay, 10 of Pentacles and solitude. Okay, solitude, 10 of Pentacles, Libra. It could be a lump sum of money, okay, Libra, and or this could be you enjoying, like you not lacking anything. Okay, you have a roof over your head, a stable family, and a stable income that keeps coming. Okay, or like a stable income that you can rely on for how many months or how many years. Okay, so it's like a stable income, stable job. Okay, so it's like a balance between your family or your money. Okay, but or you might feel like you're making money during your time of isolation, or like you're making money during your time of isolation from the world. Or 10 of Pentacles could also feel like a person, like your marriage, or or like this could be like a long-term relationship. Okay, like a long-term relationship, like are usually like 5 years or more. So they can appear like this is like someone that you've been seeing constantly. Okay, like you can always count on this person. Okay, or you might feel like there's someone that you can count on, who is dependable, like during your times of isolation, or during your times of, when you just want to be by yourself, and you want to remove yourself from the crowd, or you you feel like you have somebody with you that you can count on when you want to be by yourself, or when you want to look for privacy. Okay, okay, so that's good, Libra. But I think be careful about this new Ace of Wands. Okay, and make sure that you pick your battles wisely. Okay, all right, we're gonna see excuse me. So maybe you guys feel full or satisfied. Maybe there's someone that that is taking care of you. Okay, all right, let's see what Libra is dealing with. Okay, what is Libra dealing with? What is Libra dealing with? Your partner. Then I say, so you're very much in tune with your partner at this time. Okay. And attraction. There's a hummingbird here and flowers. Okay. Attraction. You feel like you're connected with your partner. Okay, or maybe this could be you attracting people to your flowers to pollinate. Okay, so maybe a romance. Okay, romance. Yeah, that is this, the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, maybe like a long-term partner that you have. And then we also the Magician. So you the Magician is someone that who has a Midas touch. Midas touch. I don't know. Or someone that can like turn things into gold, or like can create an idea and like profit out of it, or like can like a powerful manifester, or like who's very resourceful and like can like use all their talents and gifts and resources to create something for themselves. Okay, let's see what else could you be dealing with, or who could you be dealing with. Okay, India. Maybe India will be important for you, or someone that you resonate with, or could be important this month. Okay, and entertainer. Maybe they're a performer. Okay, what else could you be dealing with? You could be dealing with self-love. Okay, give yourself some love and grace. Okay, self-love. What happens when you don't give yourself enough love? You become overcritical. Okay, when you don't give yourself enough love, you become overcritical of yourself and more harsher on others. Okay, you could be dealing with an enabler or an abused. Okay, in an abusive relationship. Okay, could be dealing with an enabler and an abusive relationship. All right, so you could be dealing with an enabler or the abused. Okay, all right, we're gonna see what does your lover want to say to you. Same thing as I said earlier, Libra. They want to tell you, think before you act. Think before you act. I feel like I need to say this a lot because of what came up. Okay, right here. So this hot, passionate new beginning might be dangerous, or like might be risky. Okay, because it's working against a community and healing and peace. Okay, so consider what you're doing. Okay, you're not just doing it because you want to do something. Okay, think before you act. Okay, What about the Magician? Oh, wait, what does the Magician want to tell you? Let me hold you. Let me hold you. What about the Entertainer? The Entertainer want to tell you, is it strength or ego? What about the abusive relationship? Of the abuse and an enabler? What does this has to tell you? You matter. Okay, Libra. We're gonna see what external factors are going on around you. Ooh. I was picking up on that earlier. Jealousy. Like, I was kind of like picking up something like making someone jealous, or like trying to entice or trying to seduce someone into jealousy, or like trying to bait them into jealousy. Think before you act, okay? And make sure what this is, like what's the underlying tone of this new beginning, okay? There could be rumors, okay? Rumors, some pettiness, being envious, talking behind back, okay? Yeah, it's like this snake is kind of like want to whisper something to her to seduce her into jealousy, to seduce her to like thinking low, to think low, you know, to like say, here is your consciousness. So like when you let like evil whispers to your ear, it usually would whisper something from here to below, you know. These are the things that it's trying to entice you with all these negative things. And if it's jealousy, it wants to draw you into like a pit of drama. So it could be pettiness, rumors, okay? I was already like hearing that earlier. Anyways, there might be butterflies. You could probably be seeing a lot of butterflies at this time, okay? Feeling complete, okay? Someone around you may be feeling, they feel complete, okay? And they can't stop smiling, and happiness and devotion, okay? Someone around you is happiness and devotion. Like maybe someone is like they feel complete on their own, they're like happy. Okay, someone around you is a happy person. And let's see what else is going on around you, Libra. Okay. I'm always right. Drama. This is what I was telling you earlier, like how I was feeling like someone wants to whisper something to you to put jealousy in there when you say you're not even feeling jealous about anyone or this and this, but someone wants to come in to seduce you into jealousy, to like create drama, to spark some drama, right? Like, and here, drama, okay? So they want to create problems, okay? Because they're thirsty for attention, okay? They want to make you jealous about another person, because then if you guys fight, then you won't have anybody else but them. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like they want you to be mad to somebody else, so that your attention is not there, so that all your attention is on them. And they might not always be open to saying this to you, but it's very much subconscious, okay? And they want to make you overreact, and it's kind of like, but by the time they make you feel the way that they want you to feel, you end up in a situation where it's just you and them talking, and that's how exactly what they want to happen. Okay, like your attention is no longer on this person because you're mad at them now, right? Now you're only focusing on them. Like, no matter what it is, like what you're saying, it doesn't matter what you're saying as long as they have your attention. Like, it is so very shallow. It's very it's kind of like a very childish thing, but like when you see an adult, it's unbelievable. Like, they're here trying to create all this drama. They're being very theatrical about it. Like, bring on the fire, bring on the drama, like bring on the earthquake and thunder and bam, like bring in the train. That's how like that's how they want to show you like their but all because of attention. Like, they want to do this because they want to show you like their, I don't know what that is. I don't have a word for that. Like, what is that? Like, people just trying to cause like theatrical, dramatic stuff just so you can go to them and I'm all ears, honey. Well, they're the one who caused all of this, right? Yeah, or maybe they might be a drama king, a drama queen, or like they could be like grouping with people who think the same or who loves drama as much as them, and maybe like they feel like they're powerful to be able to create so much chaos because they feel like power is chaos. I don't know. I don't know what kind of logic do I have to talk myself into like thinking if chaos is power. I don't know. Okay, so but let's see what else. Okay, what else is around Libra? Emotions. Okay, look, I am not making shit up, okay? Emotions. All right, like waves, like they're like someone around you is just very dramatic, like it. They could be like the most adult baby there, or like they might like they could be out like any baby cries out there, okay? Like, as an adult, they could be very like when they're angry, you're gonna know about it. You're gonna know about it. Everybody's gonna know about it. Okay, like waves, in and out, crashing, unpredictable. Okay, or you could be dealing with someone like who could be going through unpredictable emotions. Maybe they could be going through something. Okay, or maybe they're needing some drama. Okay, so make sure, maybe it's coming from this new idea that is working against peace, working against guidance, working against um the renewal or the healing that needs to take place. Okay, in your life or in around you, somehow there is healing that needs to take place. Okay, there's some healing that needs to take place, and this might be working against your own hope or your faith. Okay, so it says that's why you need to think before you act. Okay, so that part, yeah, this might be something like that could be a little dangerous. Okay, um um make sure that you have assessed the situation before you indulge yourself into this kind of situation. All right, um all right, then, oh, bottom of the deck, justice card. Okay, doing the right thing. So do the right thing. You could be dealing with legal matters, okay, or like court visits, legal papers, or divorce. Okay, but here it doesn't seem like divorce. Okay, maybe like legal matters. Okay, all right, what do you need to focus on instead, Libra? Woo. Okay, you need to focus on two things. There is a Queen of Cups here, and there's also an institution, a corporation, and then someone that is compassionate and tender-hearted, warm. It's like a polar opposite. Faithful, a healer, okay, inspirational, okay, someone who is kind or like who offers their emotions, or who is like maybe like a counselor, or like someone who like advises people, or but there's also or they could be like repressed by institutions. Okay, this person, since this came first on top of this came second, they could be repressed by an abuse of power. Okay, by someone who is abusing their seat in an organization, or this could also be a Taurus person who might not be acting well behavedly, okay, or they're not behaving the way that they need to be. Okay, they're not following their own rules. Okay, or maybe this is an institution that doesn't follow their own rules. Okay, or I'm kind of feeling someone that is, what is it called, someone that doesn't follow their own rules, hypocrite, because they might be saying like, oh, this is what we represent, this is who we are, but then they show you how they work, they show you how they operate, and they're nothing like who they say they are, you know. This could be restriction. Okay, restriction. Maybe they're restricting this Queen of Cups, someone who's empathetic, tender-hearted, who's there for people, who's loving and warm. Okay, all right. Let's see what you need to focus on. What else you need to focus on? I don't know why it says that's what you need to focus on, because maybe it says that's what you need to focus on. You need to see that this person is being restricted. Like, maybe they're restricting a wrong person. Like, out of all people, why would you try to restrict someone who's loving and who's warm, right? So pay attention. That could be a red flag, okay? So make sure that you check on these systems who are abusing their power, okay? Let's see what else you need to focus on, Libra. Okay, make sure that you do what is right, since Justice card is here. Okay, Justice card is setting things right, doing what is right, doing what is fair, okay, in good faith and fairness, okay. Libra, shouldn't you represent that? Okay, what else is I thought it's like too much, like late in the evening, but I'm like, people are just barely waking up. Okay. Focus on the opportunity. Okay. Focus on the opportunity. You have focus on, like, this is like a window to a new opportunity, okay? But it seems like you need somebody, or maybe this is you going towards this new land, this new kingdom, this new world, and it might be something that offers like a better future, or like something much more liberating, or like where you feel like you can see something new happen, you know. And this might be offering you completely like something new, better than like you've ever seen before, or this could be an opportunity towards your dreams, okay. And that's the Page of Wands that you've seen in the past. Like, you have this new idea and you want to nurture it. You're trying to study how you can lay down the ground roots, okay. And you want to step into this new opportunity, okay. So focus on this new opportunity, but it is also calling for you to do what is fair and what is just, okay. And also, it's also calling for you to focus on a person that is being oppressed by an abuse of power, okay. Thank you so much for joining my fan club. Thank you. Welcome to my coffee and tarot. I'm doing also 𝐂𝐿𝐿𝐿 reading at this time. I'm on Libra right now. So if you guys want, you guys can just sip and chill, okay, while I do my readings. Okay. Okay. Alright, Libra. I feel like you have a partner here that you need to deal with, and you also have a new opportunity here, but it also comes with consideration of a community. You also have a person that is being restricted by an abuse of power, and then you have an abuse or an enabler of an abusive relationship, and then a forewarning that you need to think before you act, okay. Alright, let's see what else comes up. What else for Libra? Children, Libra. Children. Your life purpose involves helping, teaching, and healing children. Okay. I think this also came up to, I don't know which signs, but someone else had this. Okay, I feel like collectively we are being we need to focus on children, our future. Okay, how we nourish them, how we give attention to them, how we nurture them, how we care for them, needs our children needs our attention right now. Okay, make sure that they're being brought up like in a good environment, or that they're well supported by their community. Okay, because their learning, their growth is dependent to the kind of surroundings and environment that we give them, like us, like adults right now. What kind of environments we give them would be impactful to their experience as an adult or as a person, and how our exchange of interaction shapes who they could be and who they could become in our world. Okay, so be a good Samaritan for children. All right. Okay, let's see what is in Libra's love card. All right. What is in Libra's love card? Romantic feelings, attraction. Okay. Lovey-dovey-dovey. Look at this. Pollinating time. Alright. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Alright. Okay. What else? What else for Libra? Ooh. A brand new stable beginning. A brand new stable beginning. Okay. A brand new stable beginning. But think before you act. So this new beginning has a lot of potential. Okay, it might bring in like a stable new beginning, but for some reason it goes against a community. It goes against the healing of a community or fulfillment of your wish. Oh my goodness! Exactly what I was talking about for my vision also. Give more of your time and effort. Give more of your time and effort. Give more of your time and effort. Maybe you're not like giving much of your time and effort to people or people around you, to children, to your partner. That's why I felt like your partner kind of is wanted to give you a brand new beginning, but they're kind of like pissed off at the same time because maybe you're not like giving them like a sincere like, hey honey, how you doing? Give more of your time and effort. Be careful around this, okay? There's somebody that wants to bait you into jealousy. There's also happiness, devotion. Maybe they know how to make you jealous, They know just how to, they know the right strings to pull to just make you jealous. Maybe this person is someone that knows you, someone that knows you, who does this, does in purpose to like make you jealous for a reason, and then like, you know, like they want to create problems, or you know, they want to like so there's gonna be an ups and down and unpredictable emotions from people around you. Okay, all right. Let's see for advice. Okay, okay. Ooh, embrace new connections and explore ideas with a curious mind. So what you have currently going on, okay, embrace new connections and explore ideas with a curious mind. Okay, so this is the advice, okay, is to explore, embrace new connections. So maybe this new idea that is coming to you is working against a community or like your own friends. So maybe like the challenge for you to overcome is to explore new connections. Okay, to explore new connections and explore ideas with a curious mind, and explore this idea that you were thinking about in the past. Okay, but you're also being being cautioned to be careful, because there might be this could be a dangerous I don't know why dangerous idea, because there's like a fired up thing on here, and think before you act, and maybe someone is baiting you into jealousy also. Okay, but there's something very lucrative or something stable. Okay, maybe this is your partner. All right. Flow. Learn to flow, okay? All right. All right, what you need to hear from the spirit, Libra, are the elder plants, okay, and it symbolizes cycles, wisdom, ancestral healing. What wisdom is waiting for you in the patterns of your lineage? In the patterns of your lineage. Okay, what wisdom is waiting for you in the patterns of your lineage? What wisdom is waiting for you in the patterns of your lineage? Maybe it's this person that you need to focus on. It's on your focus, okay? Someone is being restricted by an abuse of authority, abuse of power. Okay? It's like you get an opportunity, but it's also working against you. So that's why we have the justice here, okay, to do what is right, okay? So think before you act, all right? All right, Libra, that is all I have for you for the month of May, okay? I hope that this resonated with you and that it gives you the guidance that you need to hear and prep you for the month of May, okay? And you can adjust accordingly and see how you can relate to people, all right? And see how you need to approach each of these situations as they occur in your reality, okay? Yeah, thank you for listening, Libra. I'll see you next month. Okay, so next we're going to do Scorpios. Libra, pay attention to an abusive relationship, that there is an enabler and an abused, okay? The justice card here is calling for fairness, so there might be an injustice that is happening here, and your focus is on a corrupt system or an unjust system or a restriction of this someone who is kind, loving, and warm, because of abuse of power, okay? But somehow there's an opportunity. So it's almost like trying to rule out your morality by giving you an opportunity, okay? I can feel a little devil energy here, but here, you know, the serpent is the devil, or the serpent like is like in old text, okay? But I'm feeling that here. So maybe it's the devil is not fully introducing itself to you, but it's introducing it in something that you would like, okay, that you would like in your life, but somehow would cause a thing, okay? All right, so that's why you're being called to be just, okay, to do what is fair, okay? All right, and be aware of systems that are restricting the wrong things, okay? It's like it's giving you a new opportunity, but somehow it's working against you at the same time. So make sure that you're aware of the company that you keep, okay, and what kind of things that you tend to invest your time on, okay? Choose well. Alright. Now let's move on to yeah, the new opportunity that you have is like it's working against your hope. It's working against your faith. Alright. I know. Alright, so that's the challenge for you this month, is you get a new beginning, but it's gonna work against your faith and your hope. So that's a difficult situation. Anyways, let's move on to Scorpio. Alright, moving on to Scorpio. Rosie, thank you so much for joining in my live. I'm not doing viewers question and A at this time. I'm just gonna be doing a monthly read for all 12 zodiac signs. So I just finished Libra and now I am reading for Scorpio. Alright. So I'm gonna be doing a viewers question and A again after I do my monthly reads, okay? If you guys need an in-depth reading of private matters, or like if you guys have if you want like an in-depth explanations of a personal reading, you guys can book a reading with me on my Hypsee account, and you guys can message me after you guys book your reading, okay? Okay, Scorpio. This is for oh my gosh. This is for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and a stellium in Scorpio, a stellium in the 8th house. Okay, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or stellium in the 8th house. Okay. So I'm gonna do a little. I'm gonna tap into what comes in a vision. Okay. Let me concentrate for a little while, okay? Okay. Okay, so I saw a plant, a flower, like a full-grown flower, and it was being planted on a soil, okay? And then you try to nourish it with water, and then it got dried up in the sun, and so you plant another flower again, and it failed again. You watered it the same way, and then it failed, and then maybe like you say, like, oh, maybe you can try to change the soil, so maybe changing a location, but then the soil became gravel or like a cement. So maybe you move into a new location, like maybe to a new city, and then you couldn't grow this plant there. Okay, it's now in the middle, and it's like in the middle of a busy road. Okay, and now that you moved it there, you feel like this plant is out of place. It's you feel like the plant became out of place when a plant shouldn't be out of place because it belongs to nature, it belongs to the earth. But it's like being overtaken by the city, or like the the plant, or like I think, because I think the thing, what? Okay. Good. I'm trying to interpret it in the way that is more digestible to language, or more that makes sense in language. Or you feel like you didn't move the plant. I feel like it grew where it was, but then but I also felt like it was a new location. For some reason, it's a new location, or it seems like a new location, because then it became like a city, and then like it became it was in the middle of the road, and it couldn't grow in a cement. Okay, because a cement would like restrict it. It would restrict it's almost like the road is restricting its own growth because it's cement, like that's not the proper soil for the plant to grow. It needs its own location, it needs its but I feel like that plant it's on its own soil. Okay, that plant owns this soil. But the road in the city just made it feel like just made it seem like the plant is out of place. The city and the road did not honor the space for the plant. Okay, and they just did whatever they wanted. Okay, and I also, if it almost also feel like it speaks for climate change, or for like societal change that could be occurring, that like when we become ambitious, like we kind of like push the nature to the side, or like we kind of like put it like on the side, like the needs of nature, like we put it on the side, and then we develop all the city, the road, and then without nature, like there's so much pollution. It's kind of like saying that. But yeah, let's see how that vision plays out in your reading. Okay, so maybe you wanted to nurture something, and you wanted to give it a proper care and a proper soil, but then as time goes on, like maybe like external factors might have impacted the growth of the plant that you wanted to nurture, and then instead, like external factors tried to close in on its own location, or on its own ground, and now the plant became the outcast. When it lives there, when it owns the ground. Okay, it didn't give it the proper space. It didn't give it the proper space, or the proper space that it owns. So it feels like the city, or the road, or this construction of the city have violated the space of this plant and your own dream. It violated your own dream to grow this plant. So I don't know if you failed at growing something, or how you need to react on an evolving city, or an evolving demands of cities, or how you can balance nature with the demands of the city or the demands of the society. It's like nature and society, like, yeah. All right, we'll see. Okay, so in the past, maybe there's something about the weather change also. Okay, all right. But pay attention to your externals. Okay, that is impacting what you want to accomplish. Okay. Okay, so in the past, Scorpio, there's conflicts that does not want to stop fighting. Okay, and this is not a conflict that you want to have. Okay, this is not a conflict that you want to join into, because you'd rather just isolate yourselves into, where you can focus and just do some research. Or this could be you feeling like you're compromising to situations that you don't always agree with. Okay, just for the sake of peace, just for harmony, and just for the sake of order. Because if you feel like if you put your own opinions, then it's gonna create a disorder, because you know that this is not something that you agree with. Okay, yeah, maybe it's something that goes against your own ambitions of what you want to grow and flourish, because maybe you're dealing with like a societal demand or like a societal conflict that does not want to keep that does not want to stop fighting. Okay, and you feel like, and you also feel like these are changes that you can't avoid because it's out of your control. It's now you feel like you're dealing with like a crowd. Okay, so maybe you would need to reestablish your plans. Okay, of your what you wanted to do from the very beginning. Okay, in your present time, Scorpio, okay, you have 10 of Cups. So you feel like you still have your family that might not always, it might not always be sunshine and rainbows, because here we have like rain. So it's saying that like through the rain, you still have your family with you. Okay, your family that is there with you during times of like changes in the seasons, or whether it rains or shine, like your family are still there for you. Okay, and then what could be disturbing your family at this time, or what could be troubling your family at this time, or your happiness. Okay, or what, like maybe like something that you wanted to grow because it makes you happy, or like your own ambition. um that's also happiness. Okay, what is creating a block, or what is creating a challenge or opposition against your family, stability or happiness, or what is working against that? What do you need to um and it could be, what's challenging that is what you stand up for. What you stand up for, okay, is could be challenging your happiness and your, or you might feel like you're being called to stand up for what is right. Okay, so maybe you have people around you that are counting on your voice, that are counting on your opinion. Okay, because you're being challenged by you know, they want to hear what you have to say. Since you're growing something, and then there's like societal demands of like creating something for the city. Okay, but it's also working against what you want to grow. Maybe you're very like nature friendly, you want to do what is good for the earth, but then the city's demands are like, no, we want to fix the road, we want, like, you know, we want like straighten up road, or like we want to create more buildings in the city, we want to create more roads in the city, or just societal demands. Okay, and so it calls for you to, so your happiness is being challenged by what you need to stand up for. Like, are society's demands always right, or are always up to par, or are realistic, or are respectful to nature? Or does it work against them, like in the long haul, like in the long run, or like in terms of like if they keep neglecting the needs of nature, it's eventually going to work against humanity and the society, because it's going to create disturbances in the weather. Okay, and we've already seen a lot of floods everywhere, changes in the wind direction. We could be dealing with more heat during this time and this year, since Saturn is in Aries. So we've been dealing with wars, and there's just gonna be a lot of heat this year. Okay, so your family is being challenged by you sharing a territory with them. Okay, that's you sharing sharing a territory with them, and they might be challenging you. They might be challenging your own beliefs. Okay, they might be challenging your own authority. Your family might be challenging your own authority, and you being I feel like your own family is barely challenging you. Okay, or what you need, what are you gonna choose? You know, what would you choose to stand up for? How you're going to maintain control. But I feel like it's maybe they're trying to like nitpick you a little bit. Okay. Maybe like you want to grow this thing for yourself, you know, and then like maybe the demands of your family are like, oh no, but we want to do this thing instead, you know, and it just like shits on your ideas, shits on the things that you want to do, and then or like want to restrict the thing that you want to nurture. All right. In the future, an Ace of Pentacles. A new stable beginning. It could be finance, could be relationships, it could be a new job, but these are just talks, okay? These are just a possibility. It's just a possibility, not cast in stone yet, okay? Not a deal yet, okay? Not a sealed envelope yet, okay? So it could just be like a talk of like, hey, what do you think about this? Okay, maybe someone is trying to, I don't know, arrange you with somebody, or like there could be a new stable beginning with somebody, okay? And this somebody is a high priestess, maybe a Pisces, or someone who's very intuitive, could be psychic, or like who communicates with the higher powers of our creator, okay? Or someone who's very spiritual, okay? So maybe you're thinking about it. You're thinking about wanting to start something stable with somebody. Okay, I feel like there's too much demands, Scorpios, okay? Too much demands from outside of your family. Or maybe from your own family and outside of your family. Okay. We're gonna see what else could you be dealing with, or what or who could you be dealing with, okay? What or who could you be dealing with? Whoa! One with nature, one with awakened mind. Okay, Um, okay, so you wanna we have faith here. Okay, what you could be dealing with is faith. You could be dealing with faith. Okay, faith, spirituality. All right, God. All right, and you could also be dealing with sorrow. Okay, that's what I was seeing in my vision of, like, you trying to flourish what you want, but it just won't come to its fruition. Okay, and you feel sorrowful because the people that are like there's like external factors that wants to build this road, wants to do this in the city. Meanwhile, the things that you want to nurture it's wilting. Okay, it's wilting because they want to build city on it instead. Like the trees count around the globe is decreasing, and so does water. Okay, so it's challenging your beliefs and what you stand up for this month. Okay, so this is the challenge that you need to overcome this month. Okay, I feel like every sign had different choices that they need to overcome, or what like the spirit needs them to overcome each challenge. Okay, like each sign had like received like different challenges for each month, and it's about choice. Okay, what you end up choosing. I feel like over here you're either not making a choice because it's both working against your both working against your wants. So you feel sorrowful because now you feel like the trees that there is in our world are like wilting away. Okay, or you could feel like sorrowful when it comes to your faith. Okay, or you may feel like disappointed in something. Okay, all right, you could be dealing with infantry or military this month. Okay, we have war going, like, okay, we just ceasefire, I think, right? So what is this again? Okay, military and weapons development is probably what you could be dealing with this month. And you could be dealing with a money earner and a money spender. You could be dealing with a money earner and a money spender. Okay, all right, let's see what did this have to say. What does faith or God or has to say, if it has anything to say to you. Oh my gosh. Faith says, I am in so much pain. I am in so much pain. Faith. What I said, God, right? Like, if God can talk, I am in so much pain. Or faith or spirituality is in pain. Spirituality is in pain. All right. Or this could be your own faith. Your own faith, okay? Maybe you feel in pain with your faith, okay? Let's see what this sorrow is, or if this is your own emotions or someone else around you. What this wants to say. Sorrow says, or someone who is in sorrow wants to say, I sometimes wonder if you care. I sometimes wonder if you care. Or maybe this is faith that is in sorrow. Or you could be in sorrow with your faith, okay? And it wants to say, reach out. Reach out to faith. Reach out to God. Reach out to spirituality. Alright, what about infantry? Does that have any words to say to you? What does the military has to say? If it can talk. Alright, the military says, I want a fresh start with you. Hopefully for peace or for war. Like, okay. What about the money earner or spender? Damn. The earner or the spender wants to say, I can't even look at you right now. But what does the military want to say again? Let me see if they have additional messages. Yeah, nah. Okay. What about the earner and the spender, if they have additional messages? You matter. You matter. Okay. The Oracle Crown. The High Priestess. This is this song. The title of this song. Like we also drew her card in your read. It's like perfect timing. Yeah, I'm the High Priestess, crowned in the realms unseen. So this one is one of my unreleased songs. Okay, if you guys are interested in hearing my music, you guys can follow me on Rebeluna Music. Okay. Yeah. So this is called Oracle Crown, and this is the High Priestess song. And we also draw the High Priestess card on your read, like you trying to, or like having a new beginning, or this High Priestess is going to have a new beginning, a step in new beginning. Okay. Alright, we're gonna see what is going on, like, in the external factors, okay? What is going on? Oh, fired up. Fuming with rage. Maybe it's this high priestess that is fired up. Someone is, okay. Overwhelming or explosion of emotion, or very angry. It's almost like a righteous anger. Like someone, the high priestess is fed up. Alright. Alright. Let's see what else is going on. Or Libra had like a fired up Ace of Wands. So you could be having, like, you might have a Libra around you, where they might like be dealing with a fired up Ace of Wands as well. Okay, so this is around you, but this is what's going on in Libra, and this is what's going on around you. So it might have to deal with what Libra is doing. So pay attention over there. So pay attention what Libra is doing. Past. There is history. It happened. Left behind. Looking back. So you guys might be reminiscing in the past, okay? You might be reminiscing in the past. You might like, or someone around you is looking from the past, okay? Or is living backwards. Okay, what else? Someone or around, what's around you is like someone trying to hear from conversation, talking and blocking, or someone is going through telephone messages, recorded messages, pre-recorded messages, you know, voicemails, like those. Alright. And then what's also going on, so it's kind of like, it reminds me of like Libra, kind of Libra's reading. So if you guys have a Libra or in your chart, you guys can also listen to Libra. So something around you might feel like a lot of ups and downs, a lot of up and down emotions, rush of feelings, okay? Good and bad things are like going on around you, okay? Okay, what do you need to focus on instead around all this going on? Okay, so you have focus on, what is it on your focus? So, so you have 4 of Cups, okay? 4 of Cups. Why is this on your focus? So, focus on the time that you spend a lot on your own. Okay, you might be not socializing as much. You're turning down offers and invitations because you don't want to join conflicts. You know, you don't want to, you don't want to join conflicts that or battles that you don't support, or like you feel like are just causing drama, or just caused from anger, or like people are like fired up with their own stuff and they want you to be involved in their drama, you know. And then this is you trying to just being in your own space, being in your own room, and trying to like it's like shut people out, like shutting people out. Or maybe if this is your focus, maybe this is what you need to do, okay? Or maybe just pay attention to like you're not like over isolating, or like you're or be aware of someone that is, or you, or this could be you, or someone is trying to separate themselves from people because there's so much arguing or conflicts in the past, okay? Yeah, this is someone that just want to keep things to themselves, or they want to be to themselves. Okay, let's see what else you need to focus on at this time. Sorry. So intuition. For Scorpio, what you need to focus on is intuition. Okay, you need to focus on intuition. Okay, so there might be a new lucrative a new lucrative okay, a new lucrative financial opportunity regarding dreams, intuition, spirituality, okay? And so because we have here intuition and then abundance, all right? So however you see fit, and that's why I feel like this could be going against what you want to nurture, because you feel like it's someone else's demands, but you also are feeling it's working against what you want to grow for yourself, okay? Maybe that's why you feel like you want to just keep to yourself, or it puts you in a situation where both choices doesn't work out for you, or that's why there's sorrow here. Like, anyways, let's see what else is coming in for you. leadership. So that's what I was saying earlier. When you have the Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, you might feel like people are counting on your opinions, people are counting on what you have to say, people are counting on what you're going to stand up for, because you're being called for leadership. You're being called to lead a certain situation where you feel like you have to stand up for what is right. Okay, so this situation is calling for you to take the lead. Okay, if you know better way to lead a situation, lead an argument, or like choosing what is right. Okay, take charge of this situation. Take charge of this situation. Take charge of this situation. Like this girl in the middle is she's like in an armor, and there's like two angels around her. She's wearing an armor, and there's two angels around her. So take charge of this situation, because you're guided and protected. Okay, use your intuition to create abundance. Okay, use your intuition to create abundance. All right, like there might be something very lucrative that you might think about, like a spark of idea that you might think about that can like give you abundance. Okay, yeah, this is that, like there could be something lucrative or like a new financial idea that might have to deal with like practicing spirituality, tarot reading, guiding people, oracle reading, like those. Okay, or you might want to have a brand new stable beginning with spirituality yourself, or your faith, or someone who is spiritual. Okay, okay. Let's see what's in your love card. What's in your love card? Codependency. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Codependency. Or this could also feel like it might not always be like addictions. It could pertain to codependency, or like over reliance on other people, or other people being reliant on you. Okay, let's see what else comes in for you. Oh, there will be a powerful outcome. There will be a powerful outcome. Okay. What else? New moon in Libra. Set intentions for balanced relationships and harmonious interactions. Set intentions for balanced relationships and harmonious interactions. All right. So there might be like too much conflicts around you that you don't want to participate in, but it's something that you can't avoid, so you feel like you have to compromise just to have peace and harmony. And there's also like maybe you are feeling challenged, or your family is being challenged, or maybe there are demands that is creating its tensions amongst your family. Okay, so you are being called to balance these relationships and create harmonious interactions. Okay, let's see, what the spirit wants to ask you. All right, you get the plant you. Okay, meaning time, death, and immortality. What are you ready to release into the hands of time, trusting what remains? What are you ready to release into the hands of time, trusting what remains? Okay. All right, Scorpio, that is all I have for you today, for the month of May. Okay, I hope that this provide you some guidance and directions or clarity for the questions or answers that you might seek. Okay. So I will see you again in next month. All right. Now we're gonna move on to Sagittarius. So I hope Sagittarius are not causing too much trouble out there. Alright, you guys. Oh, I forgot to use my thing before I let the Scorpio. Is it too late to use that? Hold on. Okay, so what you guys need to focus on is, where is that? Leadership, okay? Take leadership. Take charge of this situation, and focus on maybe creating your own space where you can have a safe space where you can be by yourself, and then create a new lucrative beginning in terms of spirituality, intuition, or dreams, or spirituality. Okay, and create a balanced, harmonious relationships, and in situations where there could be emotionally charged situation, or could be a lot of drama or conflicts. Okay, so make sure that you set a harmonious relationship with these people. All right, so by the grace of the Holy Spirit, that is all I have for you. I'll see you again in next month for my next monthly. Okay. Alright, so moving on to Sagittarius. Oh, something's irritating my eye. Okay, you guys. Sagittarius. Before I start Sagittarius, I'm gonna go like on a quick break. Okay, hold on. Okay. Hi, Lammy. Thank you for joining my live. And Priscilla, thank you for coming back to my live. So I'm still doing my monthly reading. All right. So so we're gonna do Sagittarius, all right? So this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So I'm gonna be continue on Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or a stellium in the 9th house, or stellium in Sagittarius. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Allow me to like concentrate for a little while I'll meditate on what visions come in for Sagittarius. Who I am? Well, here I am, here I am. Send your schemes to block my path, but you can't outrun heaven's wrath. Every soul meant to transcend. You moved against what heaven ordained. You rocked it, disrupted, interrupted, corrupted, destructed. Divine intervention. Awakened, restored, realigned, reborn, renewed. Careful, devil, everywhere you wait, built a potent rage, and the ones you chained. Oh, suffer beneath your reign. Okay. Okay, something about transportation, vehicle, a car. All right. So in my vision, you were in your car, and then someone else hopped in your car. and then it started driving you. It started driving you in your car towards someone else, and it's you know those, what do you call those, like is it like James Bond, or um or action movie kind of stuff, where they had to like take over someone else's car, and then they go chase bad guys, or like people that like want to come across them. But this person that jumped in your car is someone you don't know, and so it took over like to drive your car to chase after somebody else. And then while it was chasing someone else, or it seems like it's going somewhere, but you don't know where they're going. So it kind of like what like it caused, like, it didn't cause an accident, but it kind of like went around. So it could be, there might be like dangerous like maneuvering of vehicle in your car, and but no crashes. So somehow it's like a professional driver, maybe maybe like a little risky, but it's kind of giving me like that, like James Bond kind of like chase or like it's like a risky drive, but it was maneuvered professionally, but using your car. And then it dropped you off of your car. So they took off using your car, and then I think they're trying to mislead whoever's chasing them, or whoever they're chasing. So they changed your car into like a public transportation, the one that you just you use your foot to like pedal, like what do you call those? Yeah. And then it dropped you off, and then it gave you some phone, and then the guy took off, and then you're like you lost your car, and then someone took your car, and you don't know who it is, like just like maybe like an agent, or like somebody. Okay, it's somebody. Okay. And then you're just like, what the heck was I in, like what the heck just happened? And then so they give you a phone so that you can at least call somebody, and then it took off, and then you called somebody, and then you're like, oh, your car is missing, someone else drove your car, and then you yeah, that's where the vision is. You could be dealing with like a chaotic car incident, or like a chaotic car situation. Okay. But nothing bad happened to your car, like nothing bad. Like, it seems like that guy maneuvered it very, very good. If they're like chasing somebody, or they're being chased by somebody, maybe like bad guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining my fan club. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna be doing what do you call this? I'm gonna be doing viewers question and A after my monthly readings. I have to upload these monthly readings. Okay. Yeah. So okay, let's see how that vision plays out in this reading. Okay. What is in the past for What is in the past for Sagittarius? You have sadness, loss. Okay, you lost your car. You lost your car. You're grieving the loss of your car, maybe, or you feel like you're grieving the loss of somebody, maybe loss of some people. Okay, as time passed on, you're grieving the loss of someone, or you feel abandoned, or you feel disappointed. Maybe you're disappointed about this whole car situation, or how it ended. Now you don't know where your car is. And it's creating some despair, okay, some sadness. You're like, I really wanted that car, or like, my car, or like somebody's not in my life anymore. I'm just gonna sulk over here and think more about that somebody or my car. Okay, Sagittarius. Let's see what's in your current situation. Ooh. You have the Hierophant. These are institution, government, corporations, or insurance, or institutions, or you needing to conform. Maybe BMW, or traditions. You needing to conform to something. Guidance, values, institutions. Okay, so we'll see what that is. You needing to conform to institutions. You feel like you're being called to conform to the requirements of institutions from you, of you don't know what happened to your car, but you just feel like they give you a phone and here you are, like, we'll explain later. or I don't know, like like it left you with like, what the fuck. But you're also being called to just conform, just go along with it. Like, what? You just took my car. What do you mean? I need my car back. Okay, we're gonna look at what is going to cause like an obstacle opposing these institutions, or having to conform, or these values, or teaching or learning, okay, or corporation, or maybe that's your work, okay, or that could also be work. Corporations. An Ace of Cups. A new beginning. So this institution, or you having to conform, is being opposed by new beginning, or this institution that you're working for is being opposed by new relationships you might have, or or this could also be romance, or it doesn't always have to be a romance, but this is like new emotional foundation or new emotional start with somebody. Or maybe you feel like they're all just rules but not enough emotions. Okay, it's like maybe this institution is so much about like the rules, the traditions, the values, the tradition, or like teaching, or like this is lecturing or like teaching somebody like moral lessons. Okay, and that is being opposed by niceness, kindness, love. Maybe it's rigid. Maybe it's being like too rigid, too much in the rules, too much in the conforming, but not considering love. Okay, maybe they're not considering love or happiness or having a new start. And in your future, you have Nine of Pentacles. Okay, Nine of Pentacles, someone who's capable on her own, someone who is single and ready to mingle, or someone who looks good by themselves, or like someone who's attractive, single, youthful, or like someone who's capable of being on their own, like they can pay their own bills, they create their own wealth. Okay, someone who's independent. And then a Queen of Pentacles. So this might be two people. Someone who's more established, more mature, maybe more older, and letting go of the past, maturity, living home, insincere actions, or romanticizing the past, or like growing up. Oh shit. Or like your past is creating trouble in your future, or is going to create trouble in your current life. Okay, like maybe your past romantic lovers, it's trying to pop up in your current situation, and it's creating a lot of trouble. It's creating drama. Okay, or maybe this person is creating trouble, or is creating past relationships to create drama, or like they're trying to use the past like against someone who is independent or who is capable on their own, because they're looking at, she's looking at her, she's looking at how she's capable to make her own money, to create her own abundance and success and independently. And maybe she reminds this person, she reminds her of how she used to be and how she became successful now, and she sees her rising up, like slowly, like rising up, and she's like, here's like, oh, you know what, she must have something in the past that she can use, like, you know, against her while she's on her rise, to like maybe slow her down while she's on her rise to being a Queen of Pentacles herself. Okay, so maybe like they'll use something about, oh, maybe they'll use their car or their knowledge about their car against her, so that it can impede some problems on her independence or financial independence. And maybe that's why in the present time there's an institution that maybe lacks kindness. They're too much in the mundane. There's not much like kindness. It's too dry. It's like Yeah, there's not enough love. There's not much love in this institution, or like the way that they're trying to teach somebody a lesson. There's it's not really coming out of love. Okay, like they just want to teach you just because, or like there's not enough love in here. Or maybe this institution needs to have, like, needs to come from a space of love. Okay, and they're not. We're gonna see what or who could you be dealing with, Sagittarius. Success! Success. You see, like what I was saying, like this person is coming on a rise for her, like, success and independence. Meanwhile, there's like somebody else that's like looking behind her and observing her of her rise and her own independence and how she can make her own money, and or like she's capable to do her own thing. Okay, so this could be you. This could be you, Sagittarius. If this is like a man, or interpreting this to a man, this is a man like who's maybe younger in age, and then there could be like somebody, like a woman, that is seeing you rise to the occasion, or like seeing you rise in your career, or in your developing your financial independence, and someone sees that. Okay, so make sure that you don't allow them or her to use your past to create like drama. Okay, or to create a problem, create issues. Maybe like this is like a Capricorn, or like a mother, or like a boss, someone who's like older. There's also a river, okay. Night vision. Could be dealing with a night vision. Military, night vision. Or like what you see when you're sleeping. Okay, so pay attention to what you see when you are sleeping. Night vision. Okay. What else could you be dealing with, or who could you be dealing with? So you're seeing the bigger picture. You are seeing the bigger picture of the situation, or there could be a devil that is working with dark magic. Okay, around you. Okay, someone is working with dark magic. Okay, there's also a plane crash, an air disaster, a plane crash, or there's also a death that was caused by an accident. Okay, or you could also be dealing with bullies. Okay, you could be dealing with bullies or flying monkeys. Alright, you guys, so after that, we're gonna call in. What do these people want to say to you, or someone who is success or dealing with success? What does this person want to say to you? Okay, so there is a stable new beginning in your finances that would create you a lot of success. Okay, and then the river says, this love scares me. The river wants to say, this love scares me. And the night vision wants to say, they are too afraid to talk. Okay, and the dark magic devil wants to say, I imagine you naked. I know you from somewhere. Or what about a plane crash? What does it have to say? For someone experienced? Reach out to anyone that was on a crash or a plane crash, okay? A bully or a flying monkey, what do they have to say? I sometimes wonder if you care. So are they just bullying just so they can see if you care? Okay. Now we're gonna see what's in the external factors of Sagittarius. So someone here is completely done in this situation. Someone is moving on, or someone feels like this ending or there's an ending to the cycle. Okay, or lessons has already been learned, and or there is a situation that has come to full circle. Okay, that has culminated. Okay, or that is completely done, or someone is completely done in this situation. What else? Alright. Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm gonna bed soon. Okay. So Sagittarius might be my last reading for today. Okay. And then I'm going to read for Capricorn to Pisces when I go live next. Okay, so you have a magnifying glass. Like someone might be looking into a situation, maybe they're investigating on a situation, looking into a situation, lurking into a situation, looking for evidence, looking for truth, looking for proof about something. So magnifying glass, maybe an agent is like looking through stuff, okay, since they were in my vision, like maybe a car, right? I don't know. Showing proof, validation, confirmation, finding the truth, okay? I love you, love you, love you, says in the magnifying glass. Let's see what else could be happening around you, Sagittarius. No. Sagittarius. So faith is going on around you, okay? In your external environment, there is faith, okay? There's wishing, praying, and hope, okay? There's hope around you, okay? And you might not always aware of that, but around you there is faith, okay? And the spirit is around you also. So is death. So is the angel of death, okay? So make sure that this situation doesn't get too out of hand, or where you feel like it's not attracting too much negativity from the other side of life, that it might like attract the angel of death to come around, okay? But there's also a spirit around you, okay? Oh, maybe that's what it is, because someone is practicing dark magic. Okay, the devil is here. But also it's the spirit, which is a protected aura, or like divine intervention, okay? Where there the devil is, there's also spirit. Guardian angel, shielding, okay? So someone, or you could be protected, or someone around you is protected, or someone that you're around with has like a spirit, or guardian angel, okay? Or someone around you might be reflecting on their deeds, or like, or is reflecting, or is attracting angel of death, okay? There's sneakiness around you, or there's someone there's sneaky stuff that's going on around you, or someone is sneaky around you, or there's sneakiness going on around you, like someone is creating a fake profile, or hiding from you, or is operating behind the scenes, or in the social media, okay? What else? What do you need to focus on instead? What do you need to focus on instead? What the Sagittarius needs to focus on instead of this time of spirit? Okay, so Sagittarius, there is a King of Swords in reversed. Maybe who wants to come out clean and extend an olive branch to you, and wants to start again to create financial improvement, okay? So to overcome an adversity in their life. So it is saying that you need to focus on this person who might need help on overcoming financial adversity, or overcoming financial disaster, okay? So it's calling for you to focus on this person and help this person out. There might be a king of swords. There might be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, okay? So it says to put your focus there. Focus on them, or like maybe create a positive change in their life, okay? I don't know. What else? Okay, wait. Tired. What do you need to focus on instead? Synchronicity. This is like if you have a Scorpio, if you have Scorpio in your chart, maybe you can listen to Scorpio. Their vision like has something like this, okay? About like cultivating a plant or something that they want to cultivate and grow, okay? So you need to pay attention on synchronicity and how each of these events like are playing out in the bigger picture, okay? Let's see, what else could you be dealing with? Ooh, you could be dealing with a spiritual teacher, or books might be important at this time, okay? Or you needing to be a spiritual teacher, or indulge yourself in books, okay? Since we have the spirit around you, so this might be a spiritual teacher, or faith around you, okay? Faith and spirit is around you in your external environment, okay? So you heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. So maybe it's important for you to be a spiritual teacher around those people that you know, okay? Books, you connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. So maybe there is something that you might learn from a book, okay? Alright, what else? What else? Let's see. Let's ask for guidance. Okay. Any guidance for Sagittarius? You have full moon in Aries. Harness your confidence to act decisively and achieve breakthroughs. Harness your confidence to act decisively and achieve breakthroughs. Okay. Let's see if you have any love card. Do you have any love card for Sagittarius? Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Honestly discuss your earnestly feelings with each other. Okay. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. All right. Let's see what else. Any more additional messages for Sagittarius? This is a short-term solution, whatever you're currently dealing with. Nothing is set in stone, and a few months. Okay. Now let's go to your last card. What does the Holy Spirit wants you to focus on? Jasmine. Focus on. You get the plant jasmine. Meaning sensuality, spirit, hope. Maybe it wants you to focus on the spirit, okay? Spirit, hope, okay? Is around you. It's around you, or who? Someone around you, okay? It's a spirit, okay? Sensuality, spirit, hope. What parts of you are longing to be touched by beauty again? What parts of you are longing to be touched by beauty again? Alright? Okay. Alright, that is all I have for you guys. I need some rest. I'll get back on again here. In a few. Okay. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for joining me. If you guys would like to book your personal reading, private readings are available on my Hypsee account. Okay, make sure that you book your schedule and then send me a message here on TikTok. Okay, so it can notify me if you guys book. And see what appropriate readings are perfect for your needs, okay, or the guidance that you need. All right. I'll see you guys on my next live. Thank you for joining. Toodaloo, bye. Loves ya.